So after you've done all the work, designing it, yeah, and then implementing it, collecting the data, you need to put it together, right? So there's the analysis and the report. These are some pointers. This is not really a statistics class and analysis class and so on, but some pointers. Use the appropriate statistical tests. This is useful also in your design of your instrument, right? Like the survey that you want to design. Make sure you know what the end goal is, like you know what the end analysis is, and then work backward and have the right kind of data being collected in the instrument. So single factor versus multi-factor. Data is not the same as analysis. You should summarize the results. If you have an instrument with 10 items, do not present 10 bar charts of each item. If they are supposed to investigate or relate to the same construct, why not just average it or take the total scores and then plot that? Because you don't want to be just flooding your report with like bar charts after bar charts. If you have 20, 30 items, that's not going to be appropriate. So just summarize. Perform preliminary analysis while the study is ongoing. This is something that I myself don't do a lot, but it's useful. This is not the same as pilot. This is like the full study has been done. As you get more data coming in, analyze it a little bit. Just see, if you're getting good data and so on. And keep the audience reader in mind. So last week's class was about lit review, right? Yeah, how you do lit review and then write it up and so on. When you write it up, you want to make sure you keep your audience in mind. For example, if you are writing it primarily for a psychology audience, you may want to be careful about certain things. For example, your instrument design, you may want to give more details. For the education crowd, for example, you might emphasize other things. So these are the elements of a report. The key point to note is that it pretty much recapitulates the survey steps that I've shown you. You have the research questions and hypotheses, followed by population and sample, instruments, procedure for collecting data, procedure for analysis of data, and then results and discussion. So this is, if you read up any of the example survey research that I put in the slides, they follow almost exactly the same steps. You have the introduction, which typically has the research questions, and then they talk about the subjects, the sample, and then instruments and how they went about collecting the data and then analyze it. So it's pretty standard.